All right, shalom, shalom, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. All right, double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and the water for teaching me his truth. And peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching his truth throughout the four corners of the earth for truth and sincerity in your hearts and for the love of the gospel. I'm the brother Shamaria, coming from the Great Millstone branch, Gary, Indiana. All right, with another lesson. As you can see on the screen before you, the word decoy. All right, I'm gonna get this definition real quick, and I'm gonna apply it to Esau Edom. All right, if you don't know who Esau Edom is, then do some research. The word decoy. I'm going to the verb, not the noun, because it goes into hunting, which Esau is a cunning hunter, but he hunts the souls of men. All right, Esau, his true intent is the souls of men. All right, the verb here, decoy, to lure or entice a person or animal away from an intended course, typically into a trap, and that's the word decoy. All right, diversion. It's a diversion. Let me get the etymology real quick. Translations of other definitions: decoy, lure or entice away. See, it comes from the Latin to cage. All right, it means to trap, and that's exactly what Esau Edom he does with his mass media. His media is meant to trap you. That's why he controls it. I do. Go turn my airplane mode on, so I won't get any interruptions. But Esau, his means is to trap you. That's why I got the word decoy. All right, because the book of what is it? It is Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, and it says against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. See, that spiritual wickedness in high places is talking about, in today's terminology, Esau's media, his things, his entertainment, his news networks. These are the spiritual wickednesses in high places, because Esau, he pushes a vibration out. All right, he pushes that vibration out and floods it into the media to get the masses to follow after it, and they eat it up. All right, the people eat it up, because it's pleasing to the flesh. It's pleasing into the desire of the lust of the flesh. All right, but it's all just a ploy. A ploy is another word for decoy. It's all just a diversion to trap you into what? The coming days, man, when the Lord comes back to the earth. It's all just a trap, and really the Lord just blinded you. That's the ultimate of it. But Esau Edom, the Lord, he encages those that are trapped, those that are blinded, man. Thinking of a scripture, Psalms 10 talks about traps. All right. I'm gonna just start at one. Why standest thou far off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. See, his devices, that the snare jig. All right, he's the fowler. Okay, he's the bird catcher. He's the hunter. He's hunting the souls of men, really the souls of our people, which are the Israelites. All right, he entraps us in the snares, and today's snares is the philosophies. All right, just as an example, do as thou wilt. You only live once, YOLO. He gets our people and sets them up as men of renown and men of high esteem, and then he controls them to do things to get our people to follow after it. That's one of their devices. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. All right, so they get it. They take a man, a talented, skillful man. All right, and then they take him and set him up and get him to do the things that's wrong, and then so the people follow him. All right, it says, this is for the wicked boast of his heart's desire and blesseth and blesseth the blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts, because he's built to do wickedly. He's made for wickedness. It says, his ways are always grievous. Thine judgments are far off, out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he pulleth at them. All right, so his judgment, so the Lord's judgments is not in all his thoughts. All right, it says, so as for his enemies, he puffeth at them. So he vaunt himself up in pride before his enemies. All right, it says, he hath said in his heart, he shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. See, that's the pride of the wicked man. But the Lord is going to soon put the candle out. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. See, that's another way of lying. Lying is one way of Esau Edom. All right. Lying is another way of Esau Edom's decoys. Lying is a good decoy of Esau Edom. You know, it says, verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent, and his eyes are privily set against the poor. All right, so he sitteth in the lurking places. All right, so he sits in Jake's neighborhoods. He puts these chemicals in food to throw judgment, to throw off sane judgment, and gets these people to act like fools, man. That's just one of Esau. That's him sitting in the lurking places of the villages, man. There's been many accounts where they put drugs in our neighborhood, guns in our neighborhood, get us to go and kill each other. You know, even though our people are gonna do it, you know they will. But he furthers our affliction by setting it up. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. All right. When you see Jake on drugs, when you see Israelites on drugs, that's the poor being caught in their net. All right. It says he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by the strong ones. All right. It says that means he gets you to think he's on your side. All right. It says he hath said in his heart, Yahweh hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. And that's exactly what he said in his heart, because he believed that he's never going to be put down. It says, arise, O Lord, O God, lift up thine hand. Forget not the humble. For wherefore doth the wicked contemn God? It says, he hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. So he's saying, I'm not going to be repaid, you know. He said, I'm never going to be cast down. He believed that his word is going to run forever. He believes that he can defeat God, you know, the one that created him. That's why he's the basis of all men. It says, thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite to require it with thine hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, man, they sit these decoys by a mass of to deceive the masses, right, from what's really going on. And what is really going on? You have a virus outbreak in China that's spreading all over the world, different segments of the world. You have earthquakes in diverse places, man. You have wars and rumors of wars. You know, all of these countries getting nuclear missiles. Everybody got nuclear missiles, and then everybody's worried about the death of a basketball player. Everybody's worried about which celebrity is doing who. What's the lives of celebrities like? All right, that's just a decoy. It's a ploy, man, to get you to not to see the truth. Well, really, let me get what Second Thessalonians 5, 1 Thessalonians 5:1. See, this is why the day of the Lord is going to sneak up on you. It says, "But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." Why does the day of the Lord come as a thief in the night? Because these people don't believe the Lord is coming back. They don't believe that the Lord is coming back. All right, they believe that they're going to keep doing their mischief. All right, 2 Peter 3. 2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the day in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continued as they were from the beginning of creation. See, they believe that the Lord is not coming back. It says, where is the promise of his coming? All right, everything continued as it were after the fathers fell asleep. So they believe the Lord is not coming back at all. You know, and that's why the day of the Lord is going to creep up on them like a thief in the night. That is why they give into Esau's the distractions, man. They love being distracted with the Super Bowl and these really anything dealing with Esau's media, whether it be entertainment, it be movies, whether it be sports, whether it be music. All of these people get paid billions of dollars to deceive the masses. All right, billions of dollars to deceive the masses for what's really going on. And these people want to be distracted because they can't, they don't have a life and they don't want to feel that hurt, that sorrow. So they dump all their time and their leisure into something that makes them feel good. All right. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, so they're going to say peace and safety because they're going to believe the words of Esau Edom. Esau Edom is going to give them peace and safety, or nothing's going to happen. Then sudden destruction, because Esau Edom was lying the whole time. All right. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, because these people can't see the things that are going on because they're too busy being distracted. They love Esau's decoys. They love Esau's decoys. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. All right, because we can see it. We're the watchmen. We can see it approaching. It says, ye are all children of light and children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Wherefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are in the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. All right, because those that sleep, they're not going to see the day of the Lord come, but we can foresee it because we are woke. That's where the phrase "woke" come from. All right, when you sleep, that means you're not seeing. When you're woke and you're sober, that means you can see the things that are coming. You can perceive. All right, but that's all I had, man. Hopefully, I hit the nail on the head, man. Just wanted to get a couple of scriptures talking about Esau's decoys. I said deploy. Esau's distractions, Esau's decoys. All right. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahshua for allowing me to do this video. And until next time, I say shalom.